Hello, evil entities. This is Crimson. You are watching some The Evil Within, the Assignment DLC. And I'll pick up where we left off after we went up with Leslie. We're on our way to the church, but apparently we've got some kind of puzzle to solve. But apparently this very aggressive puzzle.
Shit. Leslie, you've got to hide. Don't come out until I call you.
Now Joseph and Sebastian take care of these guys, but I guess I can use my magic flashlight to turn this into an opening. Okay, so I've got to find little statues and put them on the pedestals in the proper sequence, I'm guessing. That one, Winged Idol. It had a description.
I guess you could say I started young. I would sneak into the graveyard, steal the statues, and hide them. I wanted people to think they were cursed. But every morning they were back in their right place.
Well, that's a bummer. Trying to play a prank on the town. Not working out. Maybe they were cursed, but only for me. I'm a bad kid. Oxhead Idol. This figure has a cow skull for a head, appearing in Kidman's nightmares. It is a bad omen. What? Can I not grab this, please? The Crossbang Idol. The figure holds a crucifix between folded wings.
I had enough. When I knew I could survive on my own, I left and told myself I would never come back.
I don't have enough to survive on my own. Even have a gun right now. You just be a friend. You just hang out there and be a friend. Leslie, you stay there too. I have this thing to try to do. Oh no. Okay, hold on, let me freeze time here. At 5 with the livestock, 7 church, 14 heaven. Okay, so these are Roman numerals. At 5 livestock, at 7 church, and then heaven? Or do I need to... I get it? Oh my god, I got it! I am amazing.
The church is right ahead. It should be a little safer in there.
What if I had opened that door? Let's not question it. Hey!
Ugh, damn it!
Don't mind me. I am the knight.
Hey!
You're stupid. I'm smarter than you. No pigs this time, that's nice. Well, you found me. Okay, I was insulting you, so that's very fair. Oh, that's how we got a convenient Sebastian-sized hole in there. Let's look at his crotch. Okay, we'll look at his butt. He's got no butt. Look at his back. A chain in it. Jiggles when he walks. Or when he sways back and forth. There he is. Hey, Leslie, how's the tap in your head going? I kick you? Line it up. Line it up. Yeah, I feel better about myself. Potatoes. Alright, I'm out of here.
We should go.
Potato. I am pretty impressed with myself for solving that in the first try, but you know, I'm just that good. Bring it, Japan, I solve all your puzzles, no problem. I beat Catherine on the hardest difficulty setting. Took me a while. Catherine is a Japanese game with an interesting storytelling and animation elements based around rather really story, but the gameplay is puzzle solving using block puzzles. It's very challenging. It has challenge modes, which are even more challenging.
Get you. Church. Save. Get you. Get you. Get you. Get you.
It's all right. I'm here. Nothing is going to get you. You have to stay with me. There's no other way.
He's here!
Ruvik, what do you want with me?
You. I'm just making sure you're doing your job. Just like me, I doubt they want damaged goods.
Back up! He's coming with me.
Oh, I hope so. I needn't remind you the consequences for failure. Your people aren't the only ones counting on this boy. You need him to get out.
As do I. We're all their pawns, eventual victims. They killed me. They ripped me apart and took what they needed. I will destroy what they wish to control.
Ruvik? Stop it! Let him go!
He is my vessel. I am in control.
I sense a conflict of interest. Just what was your mission exactly? Do you think their all-prying eyes can't see and hear? They've been watching you, kid.
What are you doing, kid? You are to bring the boy back to us.
No! I can't! If I bring Leslie out, Ruvik comes with him. We don't know what he's capable of. I can't let that happen.
You swore allegiance, but you are not in a position to make decisions like this. This is not acceptable behavior. You will bring us back that boy. Run all you want, kid. You can't escape. Like everyone else that crosses us, we will hunt you down. Come back, kid. You have a job to do.
So this scene is similar to the shooting scene, I imagine? Yeah, that's interesting in a lot of ways. Kind of... I was holding a button there.
Games. Stop running.
No! Stop! Get away from me!
Yeah, so I have to be playing here or else I'll die, I guess. This is really cool, actually. I'm happy with it. I want to know what the punishment for failure is, but I don't want to lose.
We can't have you acting on your own. You will follow us.
So is that a game over, or... Yes, okay, just restart. I thought there'd be some sort of reward for outrunning him, but I guess not. Okay, so I need to avoid the shadow hand somehow.
You will follow us.
Again, we're getting more into the messed up nature of the timeline. Like, when everything's happening and what happened in what order. Like, this is before places I've already been.
You will bring us back that boy.
Ah, and that's it for the first part of the assignment, I guess? A little more? Okay.
Having all of you in one place will provide us with opportunities.
I can't trust you! Not like this!
No. She's coming with us. She's my responsibility.
Look, Seb, we need to talk. You're getting out of control.
Finally, with this machine, I can go back.
We can continue the experiments. There are some things here that are to remain in the dark.
Beacon. I just hope I can get there before he does.
A little hasty with that gun, kid. What is it you plan on doing?
What I have to do.
Evil within, the consequence. So that's the next thing I guess us season pass holders will get. Clear bonus New Game Plus. I don't know what plus there is to it. You can now choose Kurayami mode when selecting New Game. Survival, that took me 2.5 hours, 8 deaths, and I explored a lot. I did. I really did. I didn't get the... I missed one note, I think, but I wonder what it is. Okay, so we're in the... I guess we'll look at this before I, do the review thing. So this is the assignment menu. Let's check out some of what we have. So we missed 2 models, 2 snails, I guess. So here's the cat. That's in the office with the bloody floor and plant. Okay. The black cat doesn't stray far from its beloved leather couch, though she never met the cat. Playing with it offers Kidman a moment of respite and makes her feel somewhat nostalgic. Never met the cat, so I saw the cat but never met it. The cat attacked the snail. Or snail. Oh, look at Kidman's hair move. Ah, ta. It has a wire wrapped around it. I wonder if this is the real model, real world version of the model. They have that. Did the plants move or just the hair? It's just the hair. Okay. Cadaver. I guess that's what these guys are called. Each are born from the bloated core of a dead haunted. The cadaver is blind and relies on sound to zero in on its prey. Wasn't so tough. And Haunted Joseph, the last one. Joseph, dominated by Rubik's will within STEM and somehow aware of Kidman's past, seeks revenge upon her for dragging him into her nightmare. But is it really him? I don't think so. But, cool model. Has the same spiky base that they all seem to have. Probably has the TA thing added too. Yep. Snail. Okay, so that's that. Even the game says somehow new. We can check out the songs we got. Duel. So boss fight-ish music. Insubordination. So this is like the run, it sounds like, at the end there. So if I had New Game Plus, autosave will be overwritten, sure. Okay, so there's only 2 chapters to select from, so getting all the collectibles is probably going to be a bit of a pain. Yes. Brightness, okay. Kuriyama. STEM in complete darkness. All you have is your flashlight to guide you through. So I don't get bottles and axes? Whatever. That's interesting. So that's that. Okay, I'll hit this while we go over it. So I like how they went more for the horror element of, you know, you're not just a guy running around with a gun, demolishing everything. That was cool. Had fun little neat mini puzzles there. That was nicer. Definitely nicer than what was in the main game. And the storyline is still just too far out there for me. It's more that I don't even want to make sense of it than I can't even make sense of it. It's just hard to suspend my disbelief enough to go for, like, Ruvik has ultimate power over this imagination into reality thing. And, like, the whole time he could just possess Leslie and re-terraform the land. So he just somehow needs her to take Leslie to the beacon, so he can get out with it. I don't know. I don't get it. Don't want to get it. But it was neat to go through the set pieces and like experience the giant tearing the hole in the gate that Sebastian would later climb through. But I have no timeline. I don't understand why I'm going to certain places at certain points. It frustrates me, that the whole timeline thing. Like, remember Beyond Two Souls, the way the game just jumped around places? In my opinion, would have been served better if it just was one straight continuous story. But it's the same feeling for me, if you have that experience. I don't know what comparison that is to draw, but that comes to mind very present. I mean, it's a weird enough story without having to jump around in the timeline, like not remembering, but then remembering, like, why is this, that, I don't know. And then it was just, okay, you're in the real world getting put into the STEM machine. But then, when and where am I after that? As the story played out, I don't know. Gameplay was cool. They're definitely going in the right direction. I'd love to see them take it even further, offer me more tools, put me against more enemies, design the levels different ways. The AI in Pathfinding was pretty awful, and because of that, it took a lot of the challenge out of it. Maybe Kuroyami mode, whatever mode that was, will add more to it. But the only time I really had a frustrating moment was, you know, like the instant kill hook arm guy, figuring out him, but it was just, you know, run him to one end, then run past it, and his AI can carry him and solve it like that. Did Joseph ever kill? I don't think he did. Then the one-shotty big sister monster, she was really cool. I wish I could see her more, but she had the bad pathfinding AI as well. And my only real fight with her was the just moving back and forth between two spots, letting her spot me, outrun her, with a spot me, outrun her thing while waiting for the elevator. That was a little sad, this music's a little loud. But anyway, it's good music. Interesting that it's in Japan. The turret sections, I'll call them, little sequences of, you know, when I had the gun and I could shoot, that was cool. I like that. And I like that was the only time I really got to use the gun. Was in a time where, you know, your only option is to use the gun. That was cool. It's not like, you know, I had a gun with limited ammo and just end up killing everything anyway. It had atmospheric effect more than it had gameplay effect, and it really tied in game making, maybe not, you know, overall gameplay, but game making with storytelling elements, and that was a really neat moment that they achieved. I'd love to see more of that. Then it had the same effect on the running scene, where, you know, it mixed in the story elements of her trying to run away from something with you running away in the game, gave you a lot of agency, kind of, you know, even though it was linear. And then they had that moment of, you know, hide in the locker, dum-dum, or else you die. That was so linear and kind of silly, but oh well. Interesting voice acting. Having one voice actor playing 2 or 3 roles is nothing else, but we've already gone through a lot of that stuff in The Evil Within. The main thing that made this assignment DLC really cool for me was the one thing that is very important in almost every horror game, is atmosphere. Now that sounds a little weird if you have never heard it before, but if you know it, you know that this game had good atmosphere, even though sometimes the textures were a little weird. Sometimes the gameplay elements would get in the way. but it definitely had the darkness, the threat of danger, even though the danger became less and less as the game progressed, and that made you feel lost and alone in a strange place. Did that with lighting, did that with music, did that with level design. Then it did lose that towards the end, as I was saying. Like, remember when I sat down with the cat and was just staring at the guy behind me? That was just a moment of just your fear, your heart is just skipping so many beats. But then you stand up from the cat and it's gone, and it's like, oh, game, you got me good. And I was just gone completely by the end. And the most they had was, you know, when I didn't want to open that gate when I was getting the statues. Maybe I would have died there, but, you know, I was just so unafraid of the dangers. Even without having a gun, I was just, oh, this guy again, or this is the puzzle I need to solve. Little things like that. It was good. The atmosphere was good. So, I'll definitely be interested in the next future DLC, depending on what they give for it, because I have the season pass, of course. I got my pre-order. It was only like $2 extra. But a step in the right direction. More of a horror game, less of an action game. Overall. Cool. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to, you know, more options, like I said at the beginning, like where they got rid of that stupid letterbox effect. Or gave the option of getting rid of it. Alright, so I'm gonna end this video here. The series here. We'll pick it up in next DLC comes out. So thank you so very much for watching. And my hat is off to you.